This week, our travelers once again reconvene on the ever-glowing shores of Azkaban. One went through and learned more about the relationships and love and the different things that power the heart and the eager will of humans.
And another traveler who had been using his spare time to do nothing at all but sit on the couch and watch moving pictures on his futuristic box. Where did he get this technology at? Our viewers and listeners will soon find out on this week's episode of Something Original Podcast. My name's Chase.
Top of the morning, I'm Gannon.
Yeah, were you waiting for that?
Dude, I was so waiting this time. I was like, I'm going to do it. I have to.
You said that last podcast. You were like, I'm going to do that. I wish I did that at the beginning.
Top of the
So,
morning.
man, how you been?
Dude, I've been fucking great, honestly. I don't know. Just fucking happy, man. And, yeah, like I was saying a little bit in the intro, just had a wedding over the weekend. Went and saw my sisters.
Oh, wedding.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was my my half-sister's wedding, but I just
It was your wedding?
No, my half-sister's.
Yeah.
No.
How was it, man?
Dude, it was amazing. Like, I don't know, something about weddings, bro, is just, I love weddings, first of all. I don't care, like, what anybody says, like, there's something just wholesome about a wedding. Like, two people just going all in. I just think that shit's fucking, and it does something. It just warms, like, this Grinch-like fucking heart, you know. I love weddings. And it was beautiful. It was at, like, their friends' it was like at their house, but it was like this farmhouse out in the middle of nowhere. And like there's trees everywhere, bro. Outside, it was beautiful. I did not dress
beautiful.
Accordingly. I fucking wore like this thick ass flannel, and it was like 90 degrees. I was I was not ready.
Were you like the best man or anything?
No, dude, I wasn't that special.
Yeah.
Best man. Like I'm best friends with. I mean. He's fucking the guy she married, dude. Shout out Nick, dude. That guy's fucking awesome. I went out with him afterwards. We all went out for drinks afterwards.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's always fun getting invited to like the after drinks, you know.
Yeah, dude. I didn't know if I low key didn't know because I've been gone for like ever, so I didn't know if I was gonna get invited or if I was still like the kind of outsider, but no, dude, they were just like, hey, we're going out to the bar after this. You down? I'm like, fuck, yeah. Because I don't get out as it is. So I was like, you know, like, this is a win-win. Hang out with some fam. Just doing the damn thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, well, you think after a wedding, you know, the bride and groom usually just go back and fuck, you know? Like,
yeah.
Isn't that, like, tradition? I don't know.
I mean, yeah. But they're more live than that. They wanna have a good time. They also have 3 kids. I have 3 beautiful nieces.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been together for like 9 years.
Oh, and they're just now like getting married and stuff.
Yeah, but it was so legit, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
How was your week, brother?
Oh, my week was fine. Started my new job. So far, so good. That's as much as I would like to get into it. I don't want to bring up like my job and stuff on the podcast. Just I don't know. Just that's like another side of my life that I don't want people to know about.
Yeah,
but
don't show where you eat.
Exactly. But my weekend was even better. Yesterday, me and Shiloh went up to the mountains in Colorado, Golden State Park or something. I think that's what it was called. And dude, it's so beautiful. So fucking cold though. It's like, you know, it's like 80 degrees normally, you know, like if you're just in Denver. But the second you like go up in altitude, the colder it gets, obviously. And we did not dress for the occasion. I wore like a flannel because that's Shiloh just told me to wear a flannel, and I was like, it's like warm as fuck outside. Why would I do that?
I saw the pictures. You looked very trendy. Just throwing that out there.
Thanks, man. I was wearing. I was not. I honestly didn't look good because I was wearing like gray joggers and like some Brooks, you know, and like a dumb little hat. It wasn't even my flannel. It was Shiloh's, and she just had it in her car.
Oh, that's totes adorbs. She said,
I know.
You're gonna be cold. Have my jacket.
Seriously,
That's
but
funny.
yeah, dude. Like dude, just like the mountains are just so beautiful. We had a lot of fun. Oh my god, dude, we were so out of shape though, or at least it was like the altitude. Like you just lose your breath quicker. Like there's just not enough oxygen up there. And we got to the very top and we realized, oh fuck, we have to go down the mountain.
That's not the best part.
Yeah, well, I mean, going down the mountain, there were still so many fucking hills we had to climb up going down the mountain. Can you believe that shit? Was it
like one way up, one way down, or was there like different paths you could go on?
No, there was a ton of different paths, but we went on a certain trail that somebody made, like on an app that Shiloh was following, and we just followed that the whole way. It like went around in a big circle, and then we had to go back the way we came. But oh my god, dude, it was so like it was just like you could see people like who go hiking all the time. They had the fucking gear ready. They had like their fucking jackets, the fucking little hiking sticks, you know. Yeah. And I was like, we came so unprepared. I am wearing joggers and a flannel, and that's it. It started snowing. We were like inside of a cloud for a second. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, like what is happening? It was just so majestic though. Like it was so beautiful. That honestly just made everything so much better. Just seeing like the environment.
Some mystical ass shit.
It was, dude. It was like, it honestly like kind of just destroyed me a little bit though, realizing like there's a lot of people in this world that want to like not protect the environment, you know. And I was like, how the fuck would you want to get rid of this? How would you want this to go away? Like that's just like so evil in my eyes. And it's just like wow, dude, if that ever goes away, I'll be like heartbroken.
That's what I don't get. Like we got enough building, especially if they started building with like what you're talking about in the last episode. Like if they started building more efficient like housing or different developments like that where it's just higher buildings, honestly, like in the same area. Like I don't know, like the fact that we're still tearing down rainforests and shit. I'm going full tree hugger on y'all real quick. Like it's just sad at this point. I feel like I don't know. I feel like
seriously,
this is me. There's no point.
Hey guys, we need trees to, you know, breathe air, oxygen.
Oxygen.
Like why the fuck are we cutting these shits down? And we have so much land already that's just like being like not used in the right way. Like I see this picture all the time of like this super massive like highway area where it's like a bunch of different on-ramps and exits in like Texas or something, and they do a side-by-side of it where it's like the super massive highway system in Texas that only takes up a certain amount of square footage houses 0 people. But then you go over to another panel, and it's like the same square mileage in Italy, and it houses 36 million people or some shit like that.
Damn.
Like I'm sitting here thinking like, why do we need these super massive highways when we can like just make walkable communities, you know? Like why are we driving everywhere? Like why are we like, let's just like take care of the environment, take care of our fucking people, you know? Mm-hmm. And let's stop building new things in new areas. Let's start just using the existing land that we have and build up from that.
Right. And there's just like there's so many communities that are just like falling apart. Like you lived in Dayton, you've seen it. Like there's so much potential in so many places, but it just gets ruined by different shit all the time, dude.
Well, I mean, there's also like a racist history with all that too, you know, like Dayton was redlined hard as fuck, you know,
Yeah.
back in the day where
Systematic oppression.
systematic oppression, what is it like food deserts or dry environments, I think it's what they're called, where they systematically or systemically set up communities for failure, like the black communities in the
Yeah.
past. They made sure that the only food options they could have were like fast food, and they made sure like every gas station had a liquor store attached to it, and they just made sure these black communities were basically set up to fail. But when you go to a more white rich community, there's maybe one liquor store out in the whole area. There's organic grocery stores around. There's always healthier food options around, and there's just more green environments. There's just better environments around, and that, I mean, that's just how it's set up.
Man,
Did I lose you?
No, you didn't lose me. I was I was listening, dude, because it's so true. Like,
It is. It's
plays-
so sad.
it all depends on, like, unfortunately, where you live. Like, it depends on, like, honestly, I feel like it's now also it's like people investing in just like their own, the same area, like people that have like all that money, and they just
Exactly.
invest in the same place that is already doing well instead of like just reaching over just a little bit. Because like you see so many places where there's like a beautiful ass city like fully taken care of, and then right next door poverty. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Gentrification, you know, like all that shit,
Mhm.
you know. We need to, you know, it's such a simple fix, just make housing more affordable. So, you know, and just like set up like better communities, or just set up like, you know, more healthier options, and like stop. It's just, I mean, it's so easy. Just make a healthier grocery store in like a low income area. Make those, I mean, just
And
fix
those
it.
would
Fix
boom.
up some of the.
Those
Yeah,
would-
exactly.
Those would boom. Like, you know how many people would be so thankful for that?
No, they would. They're trying to do it. They've spoken out about it. Like, hey, you guys like fucked this up in the past. We're trying to make this fix. Can you? And it's the businesses too. They're like, oh, we don't want our business to be there because we don't think it's profitable for us, you know. And that at the end of the day, it's all about profits, you know. It's all about greed and evil, corrupt money grub fuckery, you know.
Yeah. No, dude. I'm right there with you, bro. Honestly.
I didn't know I was gonna get heated this podcast.
Yeah,
I thought this was
dude,
gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a light one.
Yeah, dude. Started off talking about weddings, but now we're talking about saving the world once again. Welcome to something original, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and in the like 14 minutes we've been recording, we have gone from very happy to the most extreme frustration.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's life, bro. That is life. And
It
in
is.
essence.
So I mean, we talk about it a lot. What would be your like perfect life? Would you say?
Perfect life.
Yeah, personally.
Well, like if I was talking like big dreaming.
Big dreaming.
Being a music artist that, like, where I'd have the means to be able to just go out of my way and do things like that. Like having, I don't know,
Yeah.
because I feel like a lot of artists, I think we've already talked about this before, but like a lot of artists, they have the means and everything, and I don't know. I can understand like flexing, and I can get all that. I understand that. Like, who doesn't want to have a nice fucking car and a super nice like 5 different houses and shit? That's fucking awesome. But at the same time, I'm just like, if you just took some of that and put it somewhere else, like what we were just talking about, then
Yeah, seriously.
you can make that'd be my dream life. And then I don't know. I always say like I want some house in the woods with some trees and shit. That'd be sick.
Dude, I mean, there's some mountain town. We were in a mountain. We're actually thinking about moving to Golden, Colorado, which is just like, it's like kind of a part of, yeah, it's like kind of a part of Denver, but it's just like on the outskirts, you know, and it's like right next to the mountain.
Would it be out of the way? Pretty good.
Not out of the way. I mean, you're closer to downtown Denver than honestly where we are in Aurora, I think. But I don't know. Maybe. It's just like it is like outside of Denver, you know. So you're getting like the little. It's a college town too, you know. We were there yesterday. We had some of the best pizza, honestly, in the world. If you ever come out again, we'll definitely take you there.
That sounds good, dude. I definitely I want to come out and like honestly near Christmas time. I would love that.
Do it, dude. We'll actually probably be in Ohio during like, you know, for Christmas. But
really?
Yeah, come out during come out before or after Christmas, yeah.
So the gang's gonna be together again?
Yeah.
The trifecta?
The trifecta.
Me third wheeling again? Forever?
The not so love triangle.
Yeah, the not so love triangle.
Yeah.
With the broken arm. That's
It's mainly just a straight line with like a little hanging off part.
Yeah. That's me.
Sorry, am I being rude?
No, dude, it's fine. Alone forever, dude. I don't know, man.
You don't have any special people in your life right now?
No, dude. I'm just. I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day. Like, I know I say it all the time. I'm like, love's for the fucking birds. But I don't know. I would. I don't know.
I would love to love. Yeah.
I would like. It's like that part that Mac Miller. Oh, we could talk about that. How fucking amazing Mac Miller is. But
Oh yeah.
But he's got that line where it's like, I'd love somebody. I don't need somebody though. You don't ever get it fucked up. Something like that. I don't know. That's
yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Because like I am a lover, dude. I'm not a fucking fighter, dude. I'm just chilling all the time. But I don't know.
You want to talk about that? That just made me remember. Remember when you tripped over that dog, or didn't trip over it? The dog?
Where I got fucking choke slammed.
Over a dog.
Yeah, over a dog. Yeah, dude. I'm not a fighter. I'm just I show up and I chill. Okay, I'm not here to try to like fucking put my balls out on the table and fight somebody. I'm just here to chill. And then of course I'm always the prime suspect, the guy that they think has weed, and then I'm like, no, I don't have weed. I just got this delicious Disaronno if you want some. Next thing you know, I'm getting choke slammed over a dog because somebody thought that I brought weed to a party.
Okay, so for context, me and Gan go to a party in high school. All right, and it's like obviously we're in Ohio, so we're going to like a fucking farm. You know, we're in a barn with and the host, or not the host, but like somebody who lives there, super already blackout drunk, you know, and they weren't around us the whole time we were there until the weed gets broken out, you know. The person literally rolling the blunt is just sitting there too, and the guy comes in, the blackout drunk guy comes in, Gannon, are you smoking weed? And literally choke slams Gannon over a dog.
I landed
like
on
the
the dog.
You landed on the dog?
A little bit.
Yeah.
My foot hit him. I didn't mean to.
For some reason, he just points Gannon out of the crowd. There's a bunch of other people there, and he doesn't even have the weed. For once.
He asked me not to, and I didn't.
It's just like, what the fuck? And then we get blamed for it because like this guy's like trying to fucking fight everybody at the party, so we have to like run away from him, and we're like hiding behind a barn, and like they just kind of put the blame on us, right?
Like, have you guys ever seen Hills of Eyes? That.
Yeah.
We were ran behind the Mitsubishi, sat there for a minute, looked out at all the craziness going on around us. Like, what the fuck? That was fucking
God.
Crazy.
That like, what a night. That ended the party. It started, and then it ended.
Yeah,
So
I thought
so
we were
suddenly.
there for like an hour, too. Like,
Well, yeah, we were there for an hour, just trying to survive. You know.
Yeah. Dude,
Like
that was-
we just couldn't like. Oh my god! Remember, like his friends had to come up and like beat him up to like just get him to stop.
Yeah, like there's some underlying issues here besides marijuana, guys. Okay, so let's not blame marijuana for our troubles. All right.
If anything, it's the devil's juice.
It's the devil's juice, motherfuckers. It's angel weed, brother.
Can we talk about how? I mean, this is just typical pothead like talk, but how like alcohol is legalized, but marijuana is not.
Thank you, Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Well, it was more Nixon, but Reagan really pushed it to a level.
Nixon, Dixon, dude, whatever, bro. Like, I'm right there with you, bro. It's pretty fucked to me, cause like what's gonna happen if you drink a bunch? You're probably gonna fucking throw up or like do some crazy shit, right? Oh man,
Yeah.
You bring over a fucking couple G's and some fucking raws, like roll some rolling papers, bro. And what's gonna happen? You're just gonna have a bunch of people that want Taco Bell at the end of the night. That's it.
Honestly, it's
That's
just gonna help the economy.
Right. Full circle.
Because after you buy stuff, if you're in a legal state, obviously you go out and buy marijuana, you're paying into the tax system in the state, so you're putting money into the state already, boom, helping the economy, and then you're just gonna get hungry. You're gonna get the munchies. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna put more money into the economy
Boom.
by buying some Taco Bell. What are you gonna do when you're drinking? You're probably gonna pass out and not give any more money to
Right.
the economy.
Yeah, or get thrown over dogs.
Or get thrown. God, I can't believe that happened,
Dude.
honestly.
There was all, dude. I felt like there was always something crazy going on.
We had some fun times
Dude.
in high school, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You remember that one fucking party where it was like an abandoned, like it was out in the middle of like nowhere, bro, and it was like in a. Do you hear that dog? Is that dog?
Yeah, he's barking a little bit.
Yeah.
Or she, I don't know.
It's
It's okay. It's
It's
okay.
Brutus.
You're
Yeah.
good. Hey, Brutus.
Oh, my granny's home.
Hey, Granny.
She's probably gonna come in here. I haven't seen her all weekend. One sec, dude. I'm gonna see.
Oh,
if she
you're
wants,
good.
I want to see if she wants to say something when she comes in, and then we can.
Okay, yeah.
And then I want to go back to. Do you remember that party though? The one I was talking
What
about.
party?
Where the cops ended up showing up, and then
Oh yeah.
and then we had to fucking dip out of there. Quick. as
Well,
a
no,
moth.
we left 15 minutes before the cops showed up.
Yeah.
But we knew the cops were coming because I guess somebody left the party and somebody left the party and like got in an accident because he was super fucking drunk, and he just like snitched and told the cops where the party was.
What a narc.
Seriously, dude. And everybody heard. Everybody was
Dude.
like, everybody left at the same time. Everybody was like, oh, we're dipping.
That was
See
one
ya.
of the coolest probably party venues though, like ever. I thought that was such a cool setup, like how they had the
Yeah,
fucking,
seriously.
It was like an abandoned house, guys, and then the fucking windows were open, right? And they had the speakers out of the fucking windows. Full on keg, dude. It was sick. Like that was a sick setup.
As soon as we show up, we see like two chicks just beating the shit out
Oh
of
yeah,
each other too.
that's right. That's right. They were fucking
Like
fighting.
we're walking up and we're like, all right, this is gonna be a fun. Oh, why are they? Why? Oh my god! Like,
Pulling
I thought
hair.
they were gonna like throw each other into the fire and stuff. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh my, dude.
And there was like a good, I want to say 200 people there. Like there was an amazing turnout.
It was so nice. It was such a fun party.
Yeah.
Is your granny gonna say anything?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay.
What's going on, Granny?
I got the other day.
Oh yeah. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Did you have fun at the hill climbs?
Oh, we had a blast. You'd have been much better if you'd have been there.
I know. I missed
Did you have a
that.
good time though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
It was-
I'm glad you're home fine.
I'm glad to be here.
We gotta work in the morning.
I know. Back to the grind.
Right. I love you.
I love you too.
Love you, Granny.
She's awesome.
I thought she was gonna say something.
Oh,
Wow.
no. She's not big on public speaking.
Oh, neither am I, dude.
Yeah, that's what we put in a podcast, bro. We put it into
Yeah,
the...
well, it's not public. It's private public. You know.
That's true. You ever think about how fucking, like, just crazy technology is in general? Like how far
I
we've
was
come?
just literally having that same thought when right before you said it.
See? Look at that. Intertwined, bro. It's like Trunks and fucking Gohan, bro.
Oh, what's Go Tanks? Is
Go
that their
Tanks.
no,
Yeah, dude. We just had a Go Tanks moment, bro. But no, we just seriously are like real time just recording like straight into these fucking these mirrors, these electronic mirrors, like fucking we're on two separate sides of this country like right now. That's insane to me. The world is awesome. See, that's where I do appreciate technology and shit like that. It's like
when did like before happen? Like before we had like communication like this, was it like the 1800s or like early 1900s?
Something like that, because Alexander Graham Bell, right? He's the one that came up with the first telephone.
Is that true though, or is that just like whitewashed history?
That's also, you never know, because on Thomas Edison's a fucking prick. We can talk
Yeah.
about that.
Oh my god, dude!
Nikolai
What a
Tesla's a
fucking-
goat.
What if? Oh, you wanna, dude? Do you think Nikola Tesla is actually from Venus?
Dude, honestly,
The CIA even said they were like, this guy could be from fucking Venus. Like, what the fuck?
That'd be sick. Wouldn't that make him a Vex? Destiny reference. But no, dude, I could see that, because there's also conspiracies about him actually having time travel.
I think he does, dude. Honestly, like I
Yeah.
think he actually did. Cause what happened when he died? His whole like apartment building was raided. The government took everything, and eventually like the CIA or FBI came out later and like a huge document dump saying like this motherfucker had a time machine, or he was working on a time machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like Nikolai, I think he's a great, and he also had technology to essentially have like cross country fucking Wi-Fi. Did you hear about that one?
No, I didn't.
He was gonna set up what I think they were called like Tesla poles or something like that, and it was essentially like instead of having cords and shit like that, he was like coming up with like essentially Wi-Fi for the whole country, but it was non-profitable, because then everybody would have it. He was he was like he had some shit like that in the works too. You could look it up somewhere. I forgot what class it was. I think it's actually in my music school. I heard about that.
Going back to how fucked up and racist our history was, I think a big reason why like some of these low income communities are like so bad off is because they have they don't have like opportunities to get like internet access, you know?
Yeah. Dude, especially with like you can't even like get a job unless you have fucking internet nowadays.
Exactly. Like nowadays, yeah, you have to have like some form of internet connection, and I think it was like 60% of, or no, not 60%, maybe 40 or 30% of the country doesn't have access to internet.
Exactly. And yes, and they don't have fucking paper job applications anymore. You know what I mean?
Seriously,
At any
like what the
place.
fuck?
So if you
You
think
have
about-
to apply online everywhere.
everywhere, or like sometimes with like a phone. I see some places have cell phone option, but
Oh, yeah.
still.
That's like honestly, like if you're an employer though, like are you actually going to accept like a phone application?
That's true. See, exactly.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, half the times, dude, I don't even think they look at that online. They don't actually, because there's a fucking algorithms that read the applications now. If they don't have like keywords in it about the job title, if you don't match any of those keywords, you could be extremely qualified for the job, but if you don't have your resume set up a certain way for that specific job, you're not going to get through the first fucking phase.
You fucked right out of the gate.
You're fucked. This has become fucked.
Podcast.
The fuck podcast.
Yeah, dude.
We would not get any sponsors ever if we named our podcast that.
Why?
It has a swear in it.
It's just a word.
It's a bad word, Gan.
Words are made up.
Do you want to... Dude, time is fucking made up. Tell
That's
you
true.
what.
It literally is. It's man-made. That's crazy. to think
Man-made. Time is man-made.
Yeah.
But, Chase, how do you think the time goes on? Well, the numeric time, you know, is made up.
Yeah.
Sure, fucking everything goes on, but we're a species that just put a number to it.
And it started off with the sundial.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, why do we even need time?
Well, now it's to get to places. That's like what I just see it so it could put us into like our own like human algorithm, honestly.
I think that's what it is. It's literally just designed to make sure that we keep up with the status quo of just going to work every day.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta be on time. If not, you will be sent to hell.
That
I'm just kidding.
You'll be sent to hell. Basically, honestly, dude, if you we talked about this before, but like if you slip up one time in this like society, you're basically fucked and there's no way to get back into the system. Like the homeless issue in this country, like very severe, very bad. And like we've just been conditioned to think of these people as lazy, but in actuality, these are probably some of the most struggling people in our society. And no matter how hard they try to actually do better and get a job, they can't because they're literally locked out of the fucking system, you know?
That's why I think like we've had conversations like I think, you know, communism isn't like, you know, that bad. You know what I mean?
No, seriously. I mean, I haven't like
Conrad.
Comrade. Yeah, dude. I've been learning a lot. I haven't read like the Communist Manifesto, but I learned about it like from a few people, especially on TikTok. TikTok is just.
I'll be on a little bit.
Hey, Granny.
There's people over.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
There's a party going on?
Pretty
I wasn't
much.
invited.
Yeah, I mean you are if you want to come slide by, real quick.
Yeah, I might just hop on a plane real quick and meet you there.
Yeah, it'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, will they really?
Huh. Oh yeah.
They'll still be there tomorrow?
I'll just ask them. That'd be cool. We'll just stay up all night.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. I'll bring some of that Colorado lettuce. It's organic here.
Oh, dude.
Are you there?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
So they found the Zodiac killer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so the Zodiac killer was a guy named fucking Gary. What a dumb name for the Zodiac killer.
That's probably why he immediately came up with his own name.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
He claimed like he made that name for himself, which is honestly like that's kind of lame. Like I mean, it's like why?
Yeah, like, well, wait, Zodiac killer's lame?
I think so. Like I don't think.
I think that's kind of tight. It's better than Gary.
Yeah, but he came up with it himself. Like you know, most of the time, like Jack the Ripper, he didn't come out and was like, you know what, I want everyone to call me Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Or wait, actually, I think he actually didn't he sign certain things where he
I
did
don't
say.
know.
Oh man, I listened to. That.
Oh, you want? There's another. We can come back to Zodiac Killer. There's a theory saying that people think Jack the Ripper was actually a female.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, they display that in Fate, the anime. I'm only bringing this up because they have Jack the Ripper in it, and it's a girl in that show, and I was so confused. But what if they were doing it to like the conspiracy of Jack the Ripper?
Maybe.
That's crazy. I didn't know that though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like based in anything. I literally just saw a video on YouTube. There's a guy named Lemio on YouTube who does some of the like most well produced like conspiracy videos or just like mystery videos, you know, and he just did one on Jack the Ripper that was so in depth and so well produced. It's all like graphic, or it's like all like CGI, you know, so it looks super well done. And I according to that video, I'm pretty sure he's a guy, according to the video.
Yeah.
But the theory, I don't know. I think the theory, they talk about how like Jack the Ripper would have like he had like or she had like super extensive like medical like practice or experience. And a lot of times like women back in those days, they just had that experience because they were the caretakers, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know too much about the conspiracy, but going back to Zodiac Killer. The guy died back in like 2018, and well, I don't even think they've like fully confirmed it. Like the FBI or CIA hasn't confirmed it. It's actually just like a independent true crime organization that kind of put his name out there, or have identified him as such.
But how did they even do that though? That's what I actually wanted to ask. Do you know how they came up with this, like fully?
I guess they just I don't know how they initially got to this guy, but they said I guess his brother, Gary's brother, the Zodiac Killer's brother, after he died, sent the organization a bunch of his letters, and they matched like his handwriting and his like cryptic messages with like with the actual Zodiac, with the Zodiac Killer's like actual notes that he would send to police and stuff. And they think like a scar on his forehead matched like one of the drawings that they did, because they could never get a picture of the actual Zodiac Killer, which is kind of bullshit. I don't know how you could actually say he had a scar on his forehead, because nobody ever talks about a scar on his forehead. You only have the picture.
Yeah, didn't he have like a get up too in some cases? Like, have you seen the Zodiac movie?
I tried to watch it. It doesn't have like Robert Downey Jr. and Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Yes, and Mark Ruffalo. Dude, it's his. What, you don't like that movie?
No, I tried to watch it. I just never got like through it.
Oh, bro, it's like 2.5 hours long. It is very extensive.
I heard it's not that good though.
I thought it was fucking pretty good.
Oh, I guess I'll watch it. Maybe.
I mean, maybe it's just
But-
also like a pretty like Robert Downey Jr. is up there for me with favorite actors.
Yeah, you just have you're a stan, Robert Downey Jr. stan.
Ever since Natural Born Killers, bro. You ever seen that movie?
No.
Favorite movie of all time. So good.
I like Iron Man.
Iron Man is, dude. Iron Man is pretty tight.
I loved it, dude. It was such a nice movie. I think he was perfectly cast for that movie.
Have we talked about that before? How great Marvel is at? I think we have, because we've had.
We totally have.
The DC conversation. How DC's
Yeah.
better and everything like that.
No, well, DC's better in like comics. Marvel is obviously better at cinematic universe.
Yeah, I will give them that. It sucks. Oh, I did watch. Wait, are we still talking about the Zodiac Killer?
We can come back to it. Finish your thought.
I actually started watching the Star Wars Visions. That shit's fucking good.
Oh, do you like it? Did you get past the first episode?
Yeah, dude, I'm on like episode 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. I was watching it yesterday, and dude, I don't know what people are talking about. Like, it's almost like how you're talking about with Love, Death, Robots. How it's similar in that sense. It is. But dude, the fact that it switches animations, I think is honestly kind of fucking cool.
Well, Love, Death, Robots do that too. You know, they
Yeah.
switch up the animations.
Yeah, I've seen Love, Death, Robots, and but I think it's I forgot what episode it was. Like, there's another one that's like super fucking good. I think it was the third one, or the third or fourth. But yeah, dude, that's just fucking nice.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep watching it. I don't work from home anymore, so it's like hard to
I know,
catch
dude.
up on stuff. But going back to the Zodiac Killer, I think this is all just a way for the media to kind of sweep what's been happening under the rug. Have you been paying attention to the news?
I try to watch, dude. The news, honestly, I don't know if that's still just like the kid inside of me, but dude, the news depresses the shit out of me. Like when I watch the news, I just get
it's
sad.
super depressing. I mean, yeah, it should make you sad because that's all they're fucking doing. It's just like sensationalized, you know. They just try to get a reaction from you.
That's true.
So their ratings look good.
That's true. Like, you got these news reporters like saying like, if you don't think this way, then there's something wrong with you, and then it gets in your head like that. But
yeah,
it's just also, I just think, so sad just to see. And
all they show is death, war, and like just corruption, and it's like, this is the world.
Yeah.
We're showing you this so you can do nothing because you have no power or no say whatsoever, because all the people that are making all this bad stuff happen in the world own us.
Yeah, it's so fucked.
It's so corrupt, and it's just like we're playing a losing game. I don't think we have any control in anything that we do anymore. Really. And we will honestly never have any power unless we fully fucking revolt. But yeah. I mean, that's a conversation for another day. But what has happened in the news, let me catch you up to speed.
Oh, please.
So I guess in France, they, after like a 40-year long investigation, or like I don't know how long the investigation, but they found out after 40 years, over 200,000 children from the Catholic Church were sexually assaulted and abused by priests.
Oh my
and
God.
just one church in France. Just one Catholic church. Over 200,000 children were sexually abused.
That really fucking makes you think.
Yeah,
How many
I wonder.
fucking churches are in the world. Jesus Christ.
So
Literally.
many, and the Vatican has yet to make a comment on it.
Of course.
I mean, are they ever gonna comment about that stuff? It's seriously like, that's the one thing that they are questioned. Like, do you have anything to say about all the fucking sexual abuse over the hundreds of years you've been in existence? And they just refuse to fucking talk about it.
Well,
But anyways.
Well, they refuse to talk about it because like, what are they really going to even say? And then they have to keep like their facade going so that people, like, the Vatican's huge, like over in the UK, right? Like, that's like their fucking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But homosexuality is a sin, right?
Bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's so backwards, bro.
Well, there's actually a documentary coming out talking about the mistranslation in the Bible. That do you know about that?
I have not heard about this.
There's a documentary coming out in, like, I think it's called like 1946. That's when, like, they changed the wording in the Bible. they changed the word pedophile, or a word in Latin. It was like a mistranslation. They changed the word in Latin that meant pedophile to homosexual. So when you go to that, like, whatever fucking part in the Bible, it says like man should not lay with man. It actually meant man should not lay with boy, talking about pedophiles. And the reason why they did that was because the Catholic Church and all these other churches were getting in trouble for molesting children. Oh, and they were like, hey, you guys aren't really practicing what you preach, right? So they were like, all right, because we don't want to fucking stop molesting kids, let's just change the text in the Bible to say, like, you shouldn't be homosexual. And that took off. And now being homosexual is taboo according to the church.
The fact that they are revising, like, that people revise holy books, like, sus is, like, that just seems sus. Like,
It's always been changed, you know, since it was written.
Like, that's gotta, like, that makes you think, because you said 1940, that was not like relatively that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
So then it makes you think how many years the Bible's been out. Holy fuck.
How many times has it been changed? So, I mean, what is the original text? We know, like, I think we get a gist of it, but there's that guy on TikTok that I followed that actually went to, like, college to be a priest, and he actually had to, like, retranslate the whole, like, one of the oldest known records of the Bible, and turned him into an atheist because he was like, this is all just made up. Like,
bro, that reminds me of another person that I knew when I was working in Arizona for a while. His name was Rev. He went to school for theology, and like, he went to school for theology. He was a Christian when he went in, like, full blown, like, he wanted to be a pastor. And then when he told me, he said, after I went through a couple years of theology, that's when I realized that, like, none of it was, like, relevant. But I don't want this podcast to be a bag on religion podcast, because, like,
well, I mean,
teach their
they
own.
should stop. Yeah, they should stop molesting children, though.
That's definitely true.
But anyways, moving on. That was in the news. That was one thing that happened over the weekend. Second thing, Pandora Papers. Have you heard of those?
No.
Basically, a bunch of investigators from, like, all these different countries, investigators and journalists, all came together, and they found out that basically all of the presidents, prime ministers, ultra rich, have all been stockpiling their money in, like, one location for something, and they're putting it all in one location just so they don't have to pay a bunch of taxes. And they think it's, like, a big human trafficking thing. They think it's like God. They're just getting set up for something, maybe. And it's also, or it's just like, it's obviously fucking sketchy that they're just hoarding all this money and they're not paying taxes, and they're just being super sketchy about it. And they basically said it's almost every single wealthy person that's, like, in politics or anything, you know? And that came out over the weekend. And, you know, just so happened that the Zodiac Killer was just found, and now everybody's talking about that, you know? So
about distraction.
They're just trying to distract us.
Misdirection. That's crazy, bro. And
another thing, Facebook had a whistleblower over the weekend. Somebody, the lady that, you know, blew the whistle, she worked at Facebook. And she saw that Facebook was, you know, their whole thing is like, we're going to stop the spread of misinformation. We're going to stop the spread of hate and stuff. Mm-hmm. It turns out that Facebook was not doing that, but instead the opposite. They wanted to amplify the hateful speech, like the racist, the white supremacist, you know, and they wanted to keep increasing, like, the anti-vaxxer stuff, like rhetoric, and keep putting out, like, misinformation and stuff. And And it was just because they didn't want to lose money. They realized if they stop people from using Facebook in the way that they have been, people will stop using Facebook, obviously. And so if they kill hate speech, they lose money. So they realize, like, okay, we're not going to do that, but we're going to say we are. And that was the reason why Facebook was shut down Monday, because they were saying, like, they were doing just a deep sweep of all of their data and files, just so, like, if they were to get subpoenaed or investigated,
Oh my
they
god.
want to. Yeah, they're basically covering up all their shitty fucking illegal stuff that they were doing.
Oh, dude, that's so fucked.
And this all happened over the weekend.
Wow, what a stacked ass weekend.
Yeah,
Just
seriously.
evil.
And then pop out fucking Zodiac Killer. Oh, we found him. Even though it wasn't like, it was just an independent true crime group, you know? It wasn't like the FBI that announced it. So the way that this story kind of got a lot of traction was suspicious, obviously, especially with the Pandora Papers. I think that was like the biggest thing. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, we're living in troubling times, and we're just they're trying to deceive us, you know?
Yeah. Stay woke, everyone. Be careful out there. That's crazy,
Seriously.
bro. It's so sad. That's like
I just
the
want
world is
to,
just so sad sometimes.
Yeah.
But we can't end the podcast on a sad note. Like,
we're definitely not. What?
Oh,
What?
I don't know. Like, that's fucking heavy, bro. I don't even know what to say.
It is.
Like, that's a lot. That's like my evil meter's too full now. That's too much evil for one weekend.
It is. It all came out in one weekend, and we are now giving that information to you. So, listeners, do with this information as you want. I mean, just read about it, you know, develop your own thoughts about it. But we need to organize, dude. We need to, like, get together. We need to get, you know, like-minded individuals, obviously, to come together and just fight against this. Obviously, I mean, it's just like it's a handful of people against the rest of people, you know. But unfortunately, these handful of people, persons, they have all the power, and it's just like, what do you do? What do you do in those situations? You fucking revolt, dude. You start a fucking revolution.
Can you imagine if that many people could, like, band together with the same idealism?
I think that's what's happening, though, because we're so polarized, especially as in this country. I think it's honestly just it's happening on purpose, honestly. I think they're trying to divide us so we can't come together and overthrow them,
yeah.
you know?
And that's why they pump out the hate speech. That's why they do all
Exactly.
this.
Yeah.
Because they want us to think that we all hate each other. Well, there's people like Chase and I out there who don't. We just love y'all. We love everybody. Like, come on.
We're just,
Stop
you know,
fucking
we're
around.
just an original podcast doing
original. something.
And, I mean, to take this information, you know, as you will. Honestly, do you think something will happen in the coming years, like a revolution or something?
I feel like there's some big shit that's going to... Yeah, definitely in the next couple of years.
I think we're about to explode as a society, honestly. I think we're going to hit a breaking point. I don't know if it's going to be like we're going to go against each other or if we're actually going to come together and face this fucking evil. But in the meantime, you know, have conversations with these people that you don't that you disagree with. Just try to keep it civil. Try to come together. Try to find an understanding. I think most of us understand that politicians and the government aren't really working for us. They're working to benefit themselves. And I think once we have that common idea, I think it'll be so much easier for us to... We don't necessarily have to have a fucking revolution. We don't have to revolt. We can just organize and come together and fix things systemically, you know? So let's fucking work together. Let's try to start organizations. Let's, help each other out along the way. Let's help the working class. Let's just help average, ordinary people come together, and let's fix the broken shit.
I'm right there with you, brother. Be angels, not
So-
demons.
Be angels, not demons. So, last topic. Let's kind of get away from the whole the whole aggressive, shitty fuckery in the world. God, dude, this podcast is super dark. We started off pretty dark,
But
and now we're
honestly,
even darker.
spicy though.
It's controversial.
Yeah, definitely.
I
feel
love
like
it.
A lot of the shit we say, I feel like it's pretty controversial.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But let's end it on a question. What do you think is actually going on behind the scenes of a Spirit Halloween?
Like what? What do you mean by that? I
They
read that, and I wanted to.
They just take over these empty. For one, okay.
Yeah, I know you talking.
They just take over these empty fucking stores, And Spirit Halloween is Halloween stuff, right?
Yeah.
How are they able to buy all these empty stores
It's like
when they're literally a seasonal brand,
That's what I actually was. Dude, I was saying that the other fucking day, bro. Dude, go Tanks again, dude. Because that makes a lot. Like, where do they come from? And it's only for what, a month and a half.
Dude, I see them honestly, I see them year round. I see a store in February being converted into a Spirit Halloween. I was like, that is literally so many months away. What are you getting ready for? And they stay open all year, you know?
I didn't know that.
What?
That's news to me, actually. I didn't know this. I thought they were seasonal, strictly seasonal.
No, dude.
That's
I
crazy.
think they're open all year. I'm pretty sure they're open all year. But
Cosplay.
honestly, cosplay. No, I don't think they have that market cornered, honestly.
No.
I don't know, dude. Honestly, I think it's a fucking what is it? Money laundering scheme.
Really?
Kind of like a mattress firm.
Yeah. Wait, a mattress firm?
Yeah, dude, why the fuck are there so many mattress firms and some of them are literally on the same block as each other? Mattresses don't go bad that often. You keep a mattress every 10 years,
Oh, you don't.
or something.
You don't just add another mattress every year.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, you're supposed to stack them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, until you hit the ceiling, and after you hit the ceiling, that's probably when you should start getting rid of them. But
But okay, going by that logic, I know you're wrong. I know you're just trying to be funny. But going by that way, you have to sell your mattresses. Who are you selling your mattresses to? Mattress firm. I mean, they're literally not making any money if you do that, right? If you buy your mattress from mattress firm and then you sell it back to mattress firm or something,
it's like a rental.
Do they lease mattresses?
What a world I don't want to live in. Leasing mattresses.
God.
Could you imagine? You go in there and it's you gotta show them your ID and shit. It's you're
Seriously.
renting a car.
You have to sign a contract for a mattress.
That'd be fucking awesome.
But no, dude, seriously, mattress firm is a whole ass fucking money laundering scheme. And I think it's the same with Spirit Halloween, honestly.
Damn. What diabolical ass people use Halloween for money laundering? It's the best time of year. Spooky season.
Well, honestly, it might fit because, spooky season, but also, dark, evil season. If you're looking at it from a religious point, maybe.
Yeah, but it's Dia de los Muertos. That's what it is, right? The Day of the Dead. It goes back to technically a religious thing.
I thought that was Cinco de Mayo.
No. Day of the Dead is like that's where Halloween's based off of. Dia de los
Yeah.
Muertos.
Dude, have you watched Coco?
Yes, dude.
Good movie. Good
Bro,
movie, dude.
That shit is enlightening. That is like that's how I hope it is. Kinda. That'd be lit.
It would be lit.
Coco is so good. I'm so glad
Honestly,
you brought that up.
Disney movies are so... Honestly, Disney movies have had a theme lately of just death. Like, first they had Soul, then they had Coco, then they had Soul.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with them?
I don't know. Like, but those are some pretty original ass stories, though. That's why I do like.
Yeah,
It's not like a
they
generic
are.
like. No offense, like to people out there, but those princess movies, like, it's pretty much all the same. Just like these are spicy movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coco's sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Disney's pretty original when they come to like storytelling. They're almost like, are we the Disney of podcasts?
Yes, that's exactly what we are.
Is that the podcast name? We are the Disney of podcasts.
Disney original podcast.
Do you like it?
So,
we can keep thinking of it.
yeah,
We can keep thinking of names.
go back to the drawing board.
Go back to the drawing board. But dude, seriously, you need to come out to Colorado soon.
Oh, dude, I'm definitely planning on it. I'm like, if I could live in, like, it'd be like 2 places in the world, like, cause I've seen some different countries and shit from the Navy. But if I could
Yeah.
live, honestly, I would stay in the States, I think, and it'd be Sedona, Arizona, or Denver, Colorado. Those are like 2 places that I've seen, and I'm just like totally in love with. Like, I went out to Denver in like the wintertime too. Like, there was like fucking a foot of snow on the ground, but I was still vibing. And I'm usually not a winter guy at all. And
Seriously.
it's just a beautiful ass state. And even like the city life, I just thought was fucking sick too.
Yeah, I think they mix it well with like environmental, like, it's a city, yeah, but they keep it so clean and like you kind of make it feel like a small town, big town
Yeah.
with like, you know, your outdoorsy stuff. And I think it's just the culture here, you know. They're a very like progressive city too, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
And you have a fucking mountain right next to you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just if I had a commute somewhere in the morning and I looked over and I saw like the sun rising off mountains every day, game over, dude.
Seriously. I mean, it's so expensive right now, which is going back to, you know, making the fucking housing crisis fucking just give us lower cost
That's right.
of housing. It's just so crazy. I follow this account. Shout out to them on TikTok. Good Morning Bad News. They're really informative. I would check them out if you haven't already. But they talk about like the income inequality for our generation. Mm-hmm. How, like, you know, baby boomers back then, they had like such a fortunate economy during like at our age, and they owned like 21% of the wealth back then when they were our age.
That's
but
crazy.
Compared to us, we only own 5% of the all the income. Or
5%?
we own 5% of the wealth in this country, and 2% of that 5% is owned by Mark Zuckerberg. So realistically, everybody else, we only own 3% of the wealth in this country. But back when baby boomers were, I pick on them because they're the reason why we're in this situation. They had every single great opportunity, like, for their come up. They were able to go to college super cheap. They were able to buy a house super cheap. They just had more spending power just back then, and they were given a great economy and everything. But when they utilized all those resources, they closed the door on the way out, you know. So the next generation got worse. Then the generation after that got even worse. And now our generation, or Gen Z, they're going to be super bad off. And it's just because they wanted to hoard all the we fucking ended this on such a bad topic. But I mean, go check them out. I mean, they give you the bad news, but they also give you a ton of solutions. It's called Good Morning Bad News. Okay. And I mean, just go check them out. They're super super informative. That's where I get most of my information from, honestly, talking about this stuff. Mm-hmm. But do you have anything you would like to say again to try to make this a little positive?
I don't know. That's put me on spot after.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You watching any like animes or anything right now?
Currently, no. Like, I have been, like, if I'm watching anything, I honestly still I pretty much just watch How I Met Your Mother.
That's a good show,
dude. It is. It's so light. It's like Marshall is probably my favorite character.
Yeah, he's great, dude. Fucking what's his actor? Fuck, what's his name?
Oh, Jason Segel.
Yeah, Jason Segel. I was thinking of it, but I couldn't think of it. Yeah. He's such a great actor. He makes really the show.
He does. He's such a character. Or Barney too.
He's such a character.
Barney too. Barney's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's a good cast.
Yeah.
And then
it is a good cast.
The one Robin's a babe. That's like one reason I even watch it. It's Robin.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude. Are you serious?
It sucks though. The main character is like the worst character.
Ted?
In the show.
Ted's not that bad. He's all right.
He's bad. No, you're not into the whole show yet. I mean, if you really look back at it, he is like such a terrible character. Or just like the person that he plays, he's like a fuck, you know?
Yeah.
He's just like I don't know. He expects so much out of people and like the women that he dates and stuff.
That's true.
But he like treats them like shit, but he makes them like the victim. He makes himself the victim or something. I don't know.
That's why I fuck with Marshall, because he's gangster and believes in love and
He
shit.
is gangster. Yeah.
even though his girl went to fucking try to be an artist at one point, right before the wedding. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Fuck artists. God.
Yeah. People that just love art more than like life itself. Oh.
Yeah.
Those
God.
are the worst.
Ugh.
People that are passionate.
Yeah. Passionate people who are trying to just try something creative in their lives. Yeah, they are the worst. I hate them.
I think creative people are just like the fucking, like, I don't know, art school people and people, I don't know, creative people are just more fun, I think, if I'm being.
Okay, I thought you were still going into it, motherfucker, because I'm an artist.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
Little bitch. Say it to my face.
Oh, I was just joking. I love artists. Artists are my favorite people.
I know, yeah.
That's usually what I hang around. I try to, at least.
You making any music? I'm gonna remind you every podcast.
I have I'm just throwing a little bit out there. I have a Zoom call tomorrow, actually, talking about working on this album with some people.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. After I get off work.
You got meetings and shit now?
Yeah. Because I've been lacking, dude. Like you know that. I've just been. I don't know. I've been working on Death Our Friend a little bit more than anything else if I'm doing anything creatively. But so yeah, my friend was just like, my friend that makes my beats, shout out Santana, fucking goat. He was like messaging me, and I was just like, I was mad. Like, he was sending me like a beat a day pretty much, bro, and I'm just like sitting on like, and they're nice ass beats too, and like I felt super disrespectful, but I just haven't had that like mindset, like my music mindset lately. I don't know what it is. I love music, but I just lately I've just been focused on writing, just regular writing.
Well, you don't have the right software yet, right?
That's
I'm
true.
sure if you get that, you're gonna want to do it all the time.
Yeah, I just need to fucking, man, I get paid Tuesday, so I'm gonna definitely get it Tuesday and start. And then I don't know. I wrote a couple songs actually. This is my notebook.
Oh shit.
I wrote them, and like I usually don't. That's what I'm saying. I've just been more writing. I just haven't wanted to, like, record just yet because I want it to be perfect. That's how I am with everything. Like I get fucking not insecure, but I like everything to be a certain way with music, especially.
Yeah, it's obviously like you're perfectionist when it comes to that.
But these beats are.
And I think
spicy.
that's how you should be. Oh, dude, I'm excited. Do you have like? I guess you're gonna talk about it in your meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, it's me. One other. I think there's one other rapper, and then my boy Santana with the beats. And dude, he's really fucking good at making beats. He was talking about like this is his mindset. Like I aspire to be like this sometime. He like to learn. He locked himself in his room for like 6 months. It was like after like some shit went down with baseball. He like, I'm just going in a little bit because he is a good ass dude, and yeah, he taught himself like how to make beats like from scratch, and that's what he does now. He'll wake up every day and he'll make a beat like that before he does anything in his day.
That's crazy.
He has a vault for days, bro. Like there's so many different kinds too. Like you could say like an artist, and then he will have a type beat. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can find just about anything. He can make just about it, and it's all like original ass shit too.
I fuck with that, dude. Seriously.
Yeah. So.
Well, dude, you better get that shit and get it cooking, cause yeah, we can promote it on the podcast and hopefully get this thing going.
Dude, I'm stoked too. Like these beats, oh man, I keep talking about them, but you guys will hear them when they.
Oh, they'll be saucy.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah. How you feel about it? You feeling good?
Oh, dude, yeah. I feel amazing.
So this was the Something Original podcast. I just wanted to give a huge, sincere thank you, seriously, to all of our listeners. I didn't tell Gannon this, but you guys broke our download records since we've been back.
Really?
Yeah, dude. First episode back, and we didn't lose any followers or any listeners.
Thank you guys so much. That means
Same
the world to me.
fucking. Seriously,
To us.
you guys. I mean, we'll keep putting this out for you guys. I mean, this is the whole reason why we're doing it now. And that seriously just like made me feel so special and just so internally grateful for every single one of you. Come back next week, and we'll be here with the same spice.
And like message us if you guys want to hear some shit. Like if you even if like we are gonna want to start getting guests on. I know Chase and I have been talking about some different guests
for sure.
And the more the merrier, bro. If you got something you want to get off your chest, you want to put it onto a mic, let's get it. Just
let's do it.
Top of the morning.
But yeah, I mean that's really all I had to say. This was, or did you have anything else again?
Oh, nah, dude.
All right. Well, we'll end it here. This was the Something Original podcast, and my name was Chase.
And I am, and will always be Gannon. Peace.
Peace out. Bye.
Bye.